Hi everybody. We're here today at the Westchester County Airport with Cirrus Aircraft doing a week on the wrist with the Breitling Navitimer 8 B01 chronograph. Now this is a watch that has pretty deep roots in Breitling's history as an aviation watch and an aviation instrument supplier. And we thought to ourselves, what better way to get a sense of whether or not the watch really harmonizes with an aviation environment than actually taking it up in the air.
Such a 309 read back is correct. Contact me on ground ready.
All right, we're going to go slow. We're going to take our sweet time, okay? So this is what the views are going to typically look like. Don't get to see this very much.
Sure as hell don't. You weren't kidding, we're lower than some of the buildings.
Acutely aware.
The Navitimer 8 is based on watches that Breitling made for aviation use in the 1930s, 1940s. And as you can see from the display in front of us, this is not really the kind of thing that you have a need for from a practical standpoint anymore, but it's nice to know that a watch can perform in the environment that it was originally intended to perform in. We still want that out of our tool watches.
Hey, you want to fly it a little bit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, here you go. All right, you've got the controls, yeah. Whoa! Don't do that. Yeah, you're fine. All right, push it up. There we go. Keep going. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to have you follow
All right, you
Pilatus
want to give it
traffic
some
on
power?
the 5 mile final. The wind is quite squirrely up there now.
Damn, this beats driving.
Yeah.
Let's talk specifics in terms of the actual physical attributes of this wristwatch. The Breitling Navitimer 8 B01 chronograph is a fairly large watch at 43 millimeters in diameter and 13.97 millimeters thick. The version that we have has a stainless steel bracelet with polished center links and brushed outer links. The case is 100 meters water resistant, and the dial is very, very straightforward in its execution. There's really nothing there that you don't need and nothing there that's not essential to the basic task of telling time and performing accurate interval timing. All in all, it really gives the impression of a watch that comes to the wrist with a purpose in mind. You can see the movement through the display back. This is the Breitling B01 chronograph movement, which was first introduced in 2013, and it's a very highly regarded chronograph movement in sort of technical watchmaking circles. Column wheel design, and a really fantastic 70-hour power reserve, pretty much everything you'd expect from a modern chronograph, including a vertical clutch design which prevents the center seconds hand from jumping when you start the chronograph. A minor problem, but for precision timing, it's a nice problem to be able to avoid. Of course, like most modern chronographs, this is a two-pusher design. One thing that people are sometimes not aware of is that Breitling actually pioneered the two-pusher chronograph with its very first patent in history for a two-pusher chronograph by Willie Breitling in 1932. So this is something that in a certain sense Breitling really brought into the world. The nice thing to me about the Navitimer 8 B01 chronograph is that what we have here is a watch that really does feel as if it would be at home in the cockpit and that you could actually use as a flight and as a navigation instrument. Tony, you want to try this guy out?
Are you kidding? I'd love to. Wow. Fits like a glove.
Oh, perfect. Great look.
Probably just not sure you're getting that one back.
So I think what Breitling has succeeded in doing is creating a watch that feels authentic because it is authentic. It's a pilot's watch, not an illustration of a pilot's watch.